Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Over Tea, Listen and Speak. I'm your host, Anna.
And I'm Dan. I actually have a massive cup of coffee today. I know, the show is called English Over Tea, but I needed the caffeine boost. Sorry, Anna.
It's okay, Dan. We'll forgive you this time. So, today we are diving into something that, honestly, even native speakers trip over sometimes. It's the great battle of bring versus take.
Oh man, this is a big one. I actually had a pretty embarrassing moment with this just last week. So my friend Sarah was throwing this housewarming party, right? And she calls me up and says, Dan, can you bring some of those famous brownies you make? And I'm like, of course, I'll bring them over.
Okay, sounds pretty standard so far.
Right? But then I'm at home and my roommate Leo sees me packing the brownies into a container. He asks where I'm going and I said, oh, I'm bringing these brownies to Sarah's place. And he just looks at me. You know, he's a bit of a grammar nerd and he goes, don't you mean you're taking them? And I just stood there, brownie in hand, completely questioning my entire existence.
Oh no, the brownie crisis. But you know, Dan, that's exactly why we're talking about this today. It's all about the direction of the movement. It's like a GPS for your verbs.
Exactly. It's like, where are you? Where is the object going? Is it coming toward you or going away?
Right. And for our listeners, especially if you're just starting out, it can feel like a lot. But the basic rule is actually surprisingly simple once you feel it. Think of bring as movement toward the speaker or the person you're talking to. Like, come here and bring that to me.
And take is the opposite. It's movement away. Take that away from me. I'm on a diet.
Exactly. So in your brownie story, when you were talking to Sarah on the phone, she was the destination. You were moving toward her perspective. So bring felt natural to her. But when you were talking to your roommate at home, you were moving away from your current location. So take was technically more accurate.
See, perspective. It's like, it's all about where you're standing in the story. It reminds me of another time. I was at a restaurant and I forgot my glasses in the car. I asked the waiter, could you bring my glasses from the car? And he looked at me so confused.
Wait, why was he confused?
Because, the glasses weren't with him. He can't bring them to me if he has to go take himself out to the car first. I should have asked him to get them or just said, I need to go take a walk to the car.
Right. Actually, bring and take are like the cousins of come and go. You bring something when you come to a place, and you take something when you go to a place.
Bring and come, take and go. I like that. It's a good little mental shortcut. Like if I'm coming to your house for tea, Anna, I'll bring some biscuits.
Oh, please do. I love biscuits. But if you're leaving my house and I see you've left my umbrella on the porch, I might say, Dan, can you take that umbrella with you? It's going to rain.
Exactly. Away from the porch, away from you, take. It's almost like bring is a magnetic pull toward you and take is a push away.
That's a great way to put it, a magnetic pull. But you know, what's really interesting is that sometimes it doesn't even matter.
Wait, really? You mean I've been stressing over my brownies for nothing?
Well, kind of. In some situations, if the destination isn't where you are right now, native speakers use them almost interchangeably. Like, if we're both at work and we're talking about a party tonight, I could say, bring a gift or take a gift, and nobody would really blink an eye.
Huh. So the grammar police, like my roommate Leo, might care, but in real everyday conversation, it's a bit more flexible?
Exactly. It's about the intent. Are you focusing on the destination or the starting point? But don't worry, we're going to break down all those flexible moments later.
Good, because my brain is already starting to, do that little dance where everything starts to sound the same.
We'll keep the music playing so your brain can keep dancing, Dan. It's all about practice. Like we always say on the show, it's not just about the rules in a book, it's about how it feels when you speak.
Definitely. So if I'm at the gym and I tell my trainer I brought my water bottle, that's because the bottle is now here with me at the destination.
Spot on. But if you're at home and your mom says, don't forget to take your water bottle to the gym, it's because it's moving away from home.
Okay, I'm feeling it. The here and there of it all.
Perfect. And that's a great place to start our journey today. We've got the basics down, the magnetic bring and the pushing take. But there's so much more to explore, especially when we talk about people and invitations.
Oh, invitations are the worst for this. Should I bring a friend? Should I take a friend? It's a minefield.
It doesn't have to be. We'll get into all of that and maybe some more brownie stories as we keep going.
I'll try not to drop any more brownies on the way.
Please don't. That would be a tragedy. Okay, Dan, so let's get into the meat of the matter. We talked about your brownies, but let's look at why bring is the star of the show when things are moving toward us. The most basic rule, the one you can always count on, is that you bring something to or toward the speaker's location.
Right, like if I'm sitting here on this very comfortable sofa and I'm feeling a little lazy, I might say, Anna, could you bring me a napkin? Because the napkin is moving toward me, the speaker.
Exactly. Or if I'm the one at the kitchen counter and you shout, hey, bring me some more of those biscuits. You're the destination. The biscuits are coming to you. It's all about where the speaker is standing at that exact moment.
It's funny because I was thinking about how bring and come are like best friends. They always hang out together. If you use the word come, you almost always use bring. Like when you come over tonight, bring your guitar.
Yes, that's a perfect mental shortcut for our listeners. Come and bring our team. It's about movement to a place. Think about a teacher in a classroom. She might say to her students, please bring your essays to class tomorrow. She's the speaker, and the classroom is the destination where she will be.
Okay, but here's where I always get a little tripped up. What about when I'm not there yet? Like invitations. If you invite me to a party and I'm at my house on the phone with you, I usually say, can I bring a friend? But technically, I'm at my house and the friend is at my house. Shouldn't I say take because we're moving away from my house?
That is such a common question, Dan. And you're right. Technically, from your living room, you are moving away. But in English, we often shift our perspective to the person we're talking to. Since you're talking to me, the host, and I'm at the destination, you use my perspective. From my point of view, you are coming to me, so you are bringing a friend.
Ah, so it's like a perspective shift. I'm mentally already at your party.
Exactly. You're looking forward to the destination. If I call you and say, are you coming? And you say, yeah, I'm bringing the pizza. It just feels more natural because we're both focused on the party as the main here of the conversation.
That makes so much sense. It's almost like it's more polite. It shows I'm thinking about the person I'm visiting. If I said I'm taking pizza to your house, it sounds a bit, I don't know, colder, like I'm just describing a delivery route.
The Dan delivery service. I like it. But you're right. Bring often feels a bit more connected or warm because it implies you're moving towards someone. Now, we should probably mention the past tense before we go any further because it's a bit of a weird one. You don't say bringed.
Oh, definitely not bringed. That's a classic mistake. It's brought, B-R-O-U-G-H-T. I brought the brownies. I brought the napkins.
Right. Harry brought his goggles to practice but forgot his swim cap. It's an irregular verb, so you just have to, memorize that one. But once you have it, it's easy. I brought my A game today, Dan.
You always do, Anna. So, okay, let me see if I've got this bring thing down. If someone asks me for a glass of water, I bring it to them. If I'm at a restaurant and I don't have a menu, I ask the server, can you bring me a menu? Because in both cases, the object, the water or the menu, is moving toward the person asking.
Spot on. And it doesn't just have to be toward the speaker. It can be toward the listener, too. If I say, I'll come to your office at 3 and I'll bring those files, I'm the speaker, but I'm moving toward your location, so bring is the right choice.
Okay, so movement toward us, the people in the conversation. That's the bring bubble.
Exactly. And what's interesting is that even though there are strict rules, sometimes native speakers are a little relaxed about it. Like, if the destination isn't where we are right now, you might hear both. Like, don't forget to bring an umbrella tonight versus don't forget to take an umbrella.
Wait, so I could be right either way?
In some cases, yes. If you say bring an umbrella, it might just mean you want the umbrella to be along with you or near at hand during your trip. It doesn't always strictly mean toward me. But if you want to sound the most natural and clear, sticking to the toward rule for bring is your best bet.
Okay, I'm keeping that toward rule in my front pocket. Bring it here, take it there.
Bring it here, take it there. That's actually a great little rhyme.
I'm a poet, and I didn't even, well, you know the rest. But seriously, thinking about the direction as a simple here or there makes it so much easier than thinking about diacritic pairs or whatever the grammar books call it.
Yeah, we can leave the dialectic talk for the linguistics professors. For us, it's just tea and brownies and direction.
Speaking of direction, if bring is the toward word, then take must be the one that's going, well, everywhere else, right?
Exactly. And take actually has a few more jobs in English than bring does, especially when it comes to daily routines.
Oh, I can think of a few of those already. I need to take a break from all this thinking.
Not yet, Dan. We've got a lot more to cover before the tea gets cold. So, Dan, you are just about to take a break. But before you do that, we really need to look at the other half of this puzzle, the verb take. If bring is the toward verb, take is our away verb. It's the movement away from the speaker's current position or a place where the speaker is not located.
Right, so if bring is the come partner, then take is definitely best friends with go. It's funny, I used to just guess which one to use, but thinking about go makes it so much clearer. If I'm going somewhere, I'm taking things with me. Like, I'm going to the post office, so I'll take this package with me.
Exactly. And just like bring has brought, we have to remember the past tense for take isn't taked. It's took. He took the dog to the park after the sun went down.
Joke is much easier to remember than brought for some reason. But let's look at some real life stuff. Like if I'm at home and I'm leaving to go to a museum, I would say I'm taking my camera with me because I'm moving away from my house, right?
Precisely. You are carrying that camera to a place far from where you are right now. Think about a waiter at a restaurant. This is a classic example. When you first sit down, you ask them to bring you a menu because it's coming toward you. But then 20 minutes later, after you've finished those delicious appetizers, the waiter comes back and says, "Can I take those plates?"
Oh, because the plates are moving away from the table, away from us. That is so logical. Bring me the food, take away the trash.
You got it. It's also about removing something from a location. If you're at a party and there's way too much food left over, the host might say, "Please take some cake home with you." They want that cake to move away from their house.
I'm usually the one volunteering to take the cake. No one has to ask me twice. But wait, I just thought of something. What about when we talk about people? Like, can you take me to the station?
Yes. Take is used when you are moving someone or something to another person or a third location that is away from the speaker. So if you're asking a friend for a ride, you're asking them to move you away from where you are now to the station.
Okay, so if I'm at home and I tell my wife I'm taking the kids to school, that's correct because we are all leaving the house and heading to a place where we aren't currently.
Spot on. Now, take also has some special jobs. It loves fixed expressions. These are phrases where we always use take, even if the direction feels a bit blurry. For example, transportation. You always take a bus, take a flight, or take the subway.
You'd never say I'm bringing a taxi?
No, that would sound like you're actually, physically carrying the taxi towards someone. Unless you're a superhero, you're taking the taxi to get somewhere else.
I'll stick to taking the taxi then. My muscles aren't quite ready for bringing one. And what about taking a break or taking a shower?
Those two. Take a walk, take a nap, take a break. Those are all about entering a certain state or doing an activity. They almost always use take.
This is helping so much. It's like if I'm moving something to a place where I am not yet there, I should use take. Like take your umbrella when you go to work. I'm at home, I'm telling you to carry it away to your office.
Right. And using take in that situation more definitively indicates that the speaker, me, won't be at the destination. If I say, take an umbrella to your meeting, it sounds like I'm staying home while you go away.
Ah, okay. So it really is the far partner in the pair. It's like pointing your finger at something moving off into the distance.
Exactly. Take that there. It's the away from here verb. I remember once I was at the library and the librarian told me, don't forget to take your books with you when you leave. She wanted them out of her library.
Librarians are very firm about their take rules. But it's funny. Sometimes I hear people say, I'll bring it to you later, even when they're leaving.
Oh, that's that perspective shift we mentioned earlier. But we should be careful. If you're talking to a friend who doesn't know where you're going, you should definitely stick to take so they don't get confused. Like, I'm going to a meeting and I need to take these files there.
Because if I said I'm bringing these files, they might think I'm coming to their house with them.
Exactly. You'd have them looking out the window for all afternoon.
We wouldn't want that. So take is for leaving, for moving away, and for all those cool expressions like take a photo or take a seat.
You got it. It's the push away, the go partner. But you know what's really interesting, Dan? Even with these rules, things can get a little blurry when we start talking about specific locations that aren't here or there.
Oh boy, just when I thought I had it all organized in my head.
Don't worry, it's actually good news because it means you have more freedom than you think.
Okay, Anna, you left me on a bit of a cliffhanger there. You said things get blurry, and honestly, as a learner, that's the scariest word you can hear. I like rules. I like bring is here, take is there. Why does it have to get complicated?
I know. It's the it depends of the English world. But think of it this way. It's not that the rules are broken. It's just that our brains are very flexible. Sometimes where we are in our minds isn't where our bodies are sitting.
Wait, so my brain can be in two places at once? That explains why I can never find my keys.
Exactly. Let's look at a classic example from the experts. Imagine you're at home, but you're planning to go to your favorite pub later. You might say to yourself, I'm going to take this dictionary to the pub because you're currently at home and the pub is away.
Right, simple. Movement away from Dan equals take.
But you could also say, I'm going to bring this dictionary to the pub. And here's why. In your mind, you're already sitting there. You're imagining yourself at the bar, reading your book, and so you use bring because you're focusing on the destination.
Oh, so bring is like a mental time traveler. If I'm looking forward to the destination, I use bring because I'm already there in my head.
Precisely. It's all about perspective. If you're focusing on the journey away from your house, you use take. If you're focusing on the arrival at the pub, you might use bring. Native speakers do this all the time without even thinking about it.
That's actually kind of cool. It's like the verb shows how excited I am to get there. I'm bringing the snacks means I'm already at the party in my heart.
Exactly. In fact, some people say that using bring can feel a little warmer or closer. There's this example of going to the beach. You could tell a friend, when you go to the beach, take a towel. That's the basic away rule. But you could also say, bring a towel.
Why bring there, though? If I'm not at the beach and there aren't at the beach, why does bring work?
It's because bring can have a sense of along with you. It's as if you're saying, keep that towel close to you. It feels a bit more like a suggestion for their comfort rather than just a delivery instruction.
Okay, so take is more like the logistics, and bring is more about the connection or having it near at hand.
That's a great way to put it. Now, let's talk about that third location problem we touched on. What if you and I are both at work and we're talking about a meeting at a client's office tomorrow? Neither of us is there right now.
If I ask you, do I need to take a sweater or do I need to bring a sweater? Wait, which one is it?
Usually, if the location is different for both the speaker and the listener, and neither of us is connected to it right now, take is the safer bet. Do you think I need to take a sweater? Because the meeting is a place away from both of us.
But if you were already at the client's office and you called me, you'd say bring a sweater, right?
Exactly, because then I'm the destination. And this is where it gets really native speakery. If I'm inviting you to my house, I'll always say, bring your book. But if you're talking to a third person, like your roommate, and telling them where you're going, you'd say, I'm taking this book to Anna's place.
Because the roommate isn't at your house, they aren't the destination.
You're a natural, Dan. It's all about who's listening. If you use bring with your roommate, they might think you're coming back to them with the book. You'd have them totally confused.
I can see the look on Leo's face now. He'd be so lost. So bring for when you're talking to the person at the destination, and take for when you're talking to anyone else.
Generally, yes, that's a fantastic rule of thumb for beginners. And honestly, don't worry if you hear native speakers breaking these rules. Even in literature, like Shakespeare, he used bring and take in ways that sometimes confuse people today.
Wait, Shakespeare messed this up too?
Well, he didn't mess it up. He just used the mental destination trick. In The Comedy of Errors, there's a line where a character says, then you will bring the chain to her yourself, even though they aren't at the destination yet. They were just thinking ahead to the arrival.
If it's good enough for the bard, it's good enough for me. But for us normal people, sticking to the toward away rule keeps things clear.
Exactly. Use your ears. If you say, bring me that dictionary, and it feels right because it's coming toward you, you're doing great. If you say, take this away, and it feels right because it's leaving, you've got it.
Take it away, like a magician. You know, I'm starting to feel much more confident about those brownies now. Next time Sarah calls, I'm going to say, I'll bring the brownies, and I'll say it with style.
As you should. And we haven't even talked about those fixed expressions yet. You know, the ones where the rules don't care about your perspective at all.
Oh no, more blurry stuff?
Just a little, but it's actually easier because you just have to memorize them, like your taxi example earlier.
Okay, I'm ready. Let me just take one more sip of this coffee first.
Take your time, Dan. We've got plenty of tea and coffee left.
Okay, Anna, my caffeine levels are at an all-time high, and my brain, it actually feels like it's finally organized all these bring and take files into the right folders. But before we, finish up our drinks, aren't there some bonus words we should mention? Like, I hear people say fetch or get sometimes. How did those fit into our GPS map?
That is a fantastic question, Dan. You're always looking for that extra credit, aren't you? So, fetch is actually like bring and take combined into one round trip. When you fetch something, you go somewhere, take yourself there, get the object, and then bring it back to where you started.
Oh, so it's like a circle. Go get it and bring it back. Like when I throw a ball for my dog, Biscuit. I tell him to fetch and he usually just stares at me, but if he were a good boy, he'd go to the ball and bring it back.
Exactly. In American English, though, we don't actually use fetch for people very often. It can sound a little bossy or like you're talking to a pet. Most Americans just say get, like, can you get me a glass of water? Which implies you'll go get it and bring it back.
Got it. Get is the friendly American round trip version. Okay, so we've got the movement, we've got the perspective, and we've got the round trips. Is there anything else in the bring versus take vault we need to unlock?
Well, we can't let our listeners go without mentioning phrasal verbs. These are those little combinations where bring or take joins a preposition to create a whole new meaning. They are super common in daily conversation.
Oh boy, phrasal verbs, the final boss of English learning. Give me the highlights, Anna.
Don't worry, they're actually pretty fun. Think about bring up. You can bring up a child, which means to raise them as they grow, or you can bring up a topic in a meeting, like starting a conversation about a new project.
Oh, like I didn't want to bring up the brownie disaster at the party, but Sarah did it for me.
Exactly. And then there's bring back. That's for returning something, like a library book, but it's also used for memories. That song really brings back memories of high school.
I love that. It's like the song is carrying the memories toward your heart. What about take? I know take away is a big one.
Yes, take away is used when you remove something, like we said with the waiter taking away the plates. Or in British English, takeaway is what we call takeout food in America, the food you take home from a restaurant.
And take out the trash, or take someone out for a nice dinner, hopefully not to the trash.
Definitely not. And one more useful one is take back. You can take back a shirt to the store if it doesn't fit, but you can also take back something you said if you realize you were wrong. Like, I take back what I said about your coffee, Dan. It smells great.
Hey, I'll take that compliment. Wow, Anna, this has been honestly so helpful. Let me see if I can do a quick lightning recap for everyone listening.
Go for it, Dan. The floor is yours.
Okay, rule number 1. Bring means movement toward the speaker or listener. Think here. It's the partner of come. Rule number 2, take means movement away from the speaker or listener. Think there or away. It's the partner of go.
Perfect so far.
Rule number 3, perspective matters. If you're talking to someone at the destination, it's usually more natural to use bring. And rule number 4, don't forget those irregular past tenses. It's brought and took, no bringed and no takened allowed.
You nailed it, Dan. You're officially a bring and take master. And for our listeners, don't worry if it still feels a little blurry sometimes. Even native speakers use them interchangeably when the direction isn't super clear. If it sounds right to your ears, it's probably fine.
Exactly. The most important thing is to just keep speaking. And speaking of speaking, we want to hear from you.
Yes, we have a little challenge for you today. We want you to go down to the comments and tell us what is one thing you always bring to your English class and what is one thing you take home with you at the end of the day.
Ooh, I like that. I'll be checking the comments to see your examples. It's the best way to make the rules stick in your brain. And hey, if you enjoyed our little tea and coffee chat today, please hit that like button and subscribe to English Over Tea. We're here every week to help you sound more natural and confident.
We really are. Thank you all for spending part of your day with us. It's been a pleasure.
Totally. I'm off to take my empty coffee cup to the kitchen now. See, I'm using it already.
Good job, Dan. And I'll take my tea bag to the trash. Until next time, everyone, keep listening, keep speaking, and keep enjoying your English journey.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.